Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. Today we are going to master one of the most important concept in SQL, that is joins. And believe me, by the end of the video you will understand what joins are, why we need them, and how to use all four main types of joins with practical example. Four main type of joins means inner join, left join, right join and full outer join. But believe me, only like very less amount of data analysts or very less amount of you all, let me tell you, very less amount of people uses right join. Each and everyone, like 90% to 95% of people are comfortable with left join. Why? We will understand this things in this video, and believe me, trust me, you will be using left join on daily basis. With daily basis means during practicals and during projects also. Once you become a data analyst, you will be involved in left join rather than involving in right join. Okay, that's a different thing. Before jumping into the practical part, let's move to the theory part. So how do we learn that? Okay, let's give you an example. Let's give you a scenario or a situation, and imagine you are running a school database, and yeah, you have one table with student information and another table with their course enrollment. Now what if you want to see which student is enrolled in which course? You need to combine data from both the table. Like, that's exactly how joins work. And in joins, from both the table, whatever column is matching in both the table, that columns will be joined using the joins function. How? We will see that in practical part, no need to worry. Before that, let's write the definition of join. Definition of join is, okay, a join is a SQL operation that combines rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. That's what I've told you. In both column, whatever column, that doesn't matter, the column name is different. If the column name is different, that's okay, no worries for that. But the data inside the column, if it is partially or fully matching with the column, I mean data is in the column with the other table, then you can properly do joins and there won't be any error. That's the thing. So, what are the four main types of joins? Four main types are inner join, left join, right join, and full outer join. We will understand that point to point. So, inner join. Inner join returns only matching records from both the table. Simple. Means in both the table, whatever rows or whatever data are matching in both the table, that details will be there in the output. Second thing is left join, or sometimes you might have heard during YouTube videos or during the project, or you might be preparing for the interview. So sometimes you might have come across this interview question like, what is left outer join? Don't worry about it. Left join and left outer join are the same thing. They will give you the same output. What kind of output? Left join will return all records from the left table and only matching records from the right table. I mean to say, whatever records in the right table are matching with the left table, that record will be there. I mean, when you use left join, both the records from both the table will be there in output. Simple. In left join, all the records from the left table will be in dominance. Only those records from the right table or from the right side which are matching with the left one will be shown in the output in left join. Second, right join, it is the same thing. There is no difference in that. In right join, it will return all the records from the right table and matching records from the left table. That's it. Fourth is full outer join. Full outer join, it returns all the records when there's a match in either of the table. If there is a match, then okay. If no, then also it will be okay. You will see that in practical. Okay, we have told this practical things a lot of time. Let's jump into the practical right now. So we will be doing practical in this two tables. One is enrollment YT, where we have three columns and five rows. Second, we have student YT, where we have three columns and five rows. Okay? In enrollment YT, we have student ID column, And in student YT also we have student ID column, which is common. I mean to say the data in student ID C, it is partially matching, no doubt. In enrollment YT, the sixth row is there, but in student YT, sixth row is not there, 4 and 5 is there. Although 1, 2, 3 is matching, but what I have told you, it should be partially matching or it should be fully matching, doesn't matter. And if the column name is different, then also no worry. Data should be kind of matching. That's the thing. Simple as that. So now let's jump into the first join, that is inner join. Okay. Let me write here inner join. Okay. Before moving to the query part in inner join, uh, just remember what I've told in the yesterday's video, alias video. I have told that the real use of alias will be seen when we will be learning joins. So today is the moment where we will be seeing or using the alias part on 100% point of view. Now see why I'm saying this. Let's write, and acha, when you write join, you will simple join both the table, like select everything from this table, then join whatever join you want to write. If you want, you write inner join. If you want, you can write left join. If you want, you can write right join, anything. And let me tell you one thing, inner join and join both are same thing. If you want to write inner join, it will give you the same output. If you write join, it will give you the same output. Okay, you will join the next table, that is student id. Okay, simple. After writing this, it is 80% done. Right now, as I've told you, you have to join both the table on a single column. What column name? That is student id. Sorry, student id equal to student id. Okay, okay, if I ask you one thing, this student id belongs to what table and this student id belongs to what table, it is obviously tough to answer that, even though it is tough for SQL to understand. Let me show you why. When I execute this, SQL will tell student id is ambiguous. Simple. Now, how to tell this student id is from what table and this? No need to worry, just take the table name, right in front of that, put a point or a dot. So this student ID belongs to enrollment table. Now take the student ID and give it. So this student ID now belong to this student table. Now let me tell you one thing. Both the table, see, both the table you have to write here, and writing this thing, see, the query length is increased. So it looks odd. Right now the query is small, it looks okay, but when you will be working on project and when you will be working on lots of joins in a single query, it is really tough. So here comes alias for rescue. Simple, you write alias of EYT, like giving the temporary name to a table, and this SYT. Okay, simple, write EYT on this and SYT on this, simple as that. And when you execute it, you got the output. And what you see in the output, if I ask you, if I ask you simple, like what observation can you tell me from this table, you will simply tell like Alice, Bob and Charlie are here in the output because they are enrolled in the courses on the enrollment table. Why? Because these are the only students who have matching enrollment. Simple. Other two students, Diana and Eve, does not appear here. Why? Because they are not enrolled. Simple. One more thing, you will tell like the student ID 6, which we have seen in the enrollment table. Is it there in the output? No. Why it is not there? Because it is not available in student table. See, this is the use of inner join. Whatever data is matching in both the table, those data will be shown in the output. Now let's see the use of left join. Okay, left join, or let me write here left outer join. Simple, you will write left join here, done and dusted. Now, always you might have seen in YouTube like left join means left table all the output. Now, if I ask you, okay, what is left table here? Is it this left table or this is the left table? Simple. How to identify left table? Simple as that. After from whatever table name is there is the left table by default. I mean to say, SQL takes the table which is written after from as left table, and SQL takes the table which is written after join, any join, inner join, left join, right join, full outer join, whatever join you write, after that, whatever table name you write, it is by default taken as right table. Simple. I will repeat again. The table which is there after, written after from whatever table name is written, it is by default the left join, and after the join whatever table name is written, by default it is taken as right table. Simple as that. After from whatever table name, left table, after join whatever table name, right table. Simple. When you execute it, what you received, all the, see this employment id, student id, course name, these things are there in enrollment table, right? So left table means whatever data is present on left table, that would be there. Let us check. So this, all the data are there from the left table, and whatever data is matching from the left table, that things will be there. So in this is the right table, you can see student id, student name and age. So student table had student id, student name and age. In that, whatever data is matching with the left table, that data is shown here, like 1 2 and 3 it is showing here. Simple. But this data 6 history, there is no student, so that's why it is showing null. Simple as that. In left table, in left join, the left table is in dominance. That means all the data from the left table will be there, and those data which is matching on the right table with the left table, whatever data from the right table is matching with the left table, that data will be there. Whatever is not matching, null will come in that place. Simple as that. Like for 6, student id 6 is present in left table but not in right table, so null will present. Simple. Same thing happens for right table as well. If I write this, now tell me one thing, in this right join, what is the right table here? You are correct. After join, whatever table name is there comes on right table, and when you execute it, see, from right table all the rows came here, but from the left table whatever data from the left table is matching with the right table, that things came, and whatever data is not matching with the right table, null came. Simple as that. Simple. Rocket, simple thing, no rocket science, I mean to say that. See, 4 5 data from the right table is not present in the left table, so null is present. Simple as that. You got the output. Simple. No rocket science, nothing. Now, let's move to the last join of the video, that is full outer join. Okay? Full outer join. And let me write this full outer join. And when I execute it, what's there in the output? See, all the data from the left table, all the data from the right table is there. Simple as that. And if I ask you, what is your observation? Can you write a note on this? Obviously, anybody can write a note on this. What note you will write? That also I will tell you that. All the students, including Dinah and Eve, with null courses are available in this table. Second note or second observation that you have seen is like all the enrollment including history course with null value is available here. This is the second point you will write. Third point, what you will write, all the matching records are there with all the not matching records are there. Okay, simple as that. Full outer join means all the detail. Simple, sweet, no rocket science. Let me tell you one more thing. If you are using MySQL as your SQL environment, like we are using PostgRE SQL. If you are using MySQL as your SQL environment, then MySQL does not support full outer join directly. You can achieve the same result, no worries for that. You can achieve the same result by using left join and right join. I mean to say union of left join and right join. If you do both tables union, you will get the same output. That's all about it. And now let's go for the recap one. In recap of this video, a short recap is like what things we have learned. We have learned inner join, only matching data will be shown in the output. Left join or left outer join, everything from left table and data which is matching from the right table, that will be shown. Right join or right outer join, everything from right table and data from the left table will be shown. Fourth, full outer join, everything from both the table will be shown in the output. Simple as that. So I would recommend you to practice this query and experiment with your own data set or own example. Why I'm saying this? Unless and until you don't practice this join, it is very tough for you to understand. And believe me, it was tough for me as well. I have practiced it on a daily basis and it was comfortable for me after some time. Okay? I mean, regular practice, consistent practice is required for this. So please, consistent practice is very much required for this, especially for this joins, because this is the function which you will use each and every day. Joins, group by, these things where having aggregate functions very much useful. This is kind of bread and butter for SQL, like everyday use. Believe me, that's what I'm saying. Please practice every day. And obviously, like, if you found this video helpful, please like this video, click on the subscribe button and also the bell icon, because we do live stream every day. And whenever I start my live stream, you will get a notification. And once you get notification, you can join in my live stream and ask me doubt personally to me. I will answer you all your doubts related to SQL, Python for data and analytics, and this topics, as well as assignments, as well as your project, whatever doubts, I will help you out. Personally, I will help you out. Also, you have your comment section here, so drop your questions in comment section. Plus, you have your mail ID. I mean, I have my mail ID in the description box. Just mail your doubts with the screenshot, like whatever error you got or wherever you're stuck. Just take the screenshot, attach it and mail me. I will help you out there as well. Your wish, your flexibility, but make sure your doubts are cleared. Okay? So happy querying, happy learning, happy coding, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.